eyes. They're the eyes of a man obsessed by sex. Eyes that mock our sacred institutions. Bedroom eyes, they call them in a bygone day.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Horny Creek. My name is Mark. With me as always is my wife Carol. How you doing today, Carol?
Hey, what's up?
Not much. It's been a good week here. It's November 8th, 2000.
It is.
And I hope this is a good episode because I'm sure everyone has some great expectations.
Which is the name, in case you were wondering.
Yeah, great X with an Xpectations.
Wonder what it's about.
It reminds me of that 90210 episode that we did called Euphoria.
Yeah.
When they had that drug that was called Euphoria, which is obviously just ecstasy.
Except this one had higher consequences.
Oh, higher consequences? I get it. Ha.
I really wasn't trying to make a pun, but I'm glad you got amused.
Higher consequences.
Bigger consequences. There we go.
Larger consequences. Sequoia-sized consequences.
Right.
So, where to begin with this episode?
Where to begin?
Do you remember anything about it?
Yes, I do. Okay. So I remember Jen talking to Drew.
Drew. What a terrible name.
Yeah.
It's one of the worst names. No offense to any Drews out there. But if your name is Andrew, like Andy, right? Go with Andy.
Yeah.
Don't go with Drew.
I mean, I don't know that there's anything wrong with Drew.
I just don't like the name
I don't like
Drew.
him, but...
One of my best friends in high school had a brother that went by Drew.
Oh, really?
And I like him. He's a nice guy. But in general, I don't like the name Drew.
Interesting.
What?
No, I just thought that one of your best friends from high school had a brother named Andy.
Oh, he does.
Is it?
Oh, that's weird. These are different people.
Okay. I was like, what is he talking about?
You know the clown?
Yes.
Yeah, he had 3 brothers.
Ah.
Neil, Drew, and the other one.
Okay.
Can't remember.
The third brother.
Yeah. Well, 2 of them were twins.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, no twins on Dawson's Creek, though.
Not yet.
No. Oh, God. That would be...
Dawson with twins.
Wait, so did the episode start with Jen and Drew? It felt like it did, but I don't know.
I think so. I remember they have a conversation because he's like, they're in school or whatever. And he comes up to her and he's like, hey, what's up? Remember, it's funny, like I gave you that, remember the ecstasy I gave you at your not birthday party? When I came back, where did he go? I don't even know.
And why would he come back? I guess to clean up after the party?
Yeah, maybe. He's like, when I came back, I found both them and you gone.
Right.
So the ex was gone. She took it.
Interesting ex position. So I realize now that we are not beginning at the beginning because part of that conversation is him telling her that tonight would be the best night to use the ecstasy. So what is going on tonight?
He said, tonight, tonight.
Exactly. Is a Cape Side rave.
Yeah.
Which is just hilarious.
It's funny that it's everything that happens in this town is like the things that would happen in a regular place, but also like cozy small town version.
Right.
It's a cozy small town rave with a bounce house. Is it weird that the Smashing Pumpkins had a song Tonight, and also Today?
Oh, that's interesting.
Are those both on Melancholy?
Do they
and
need to
Infinite
do
Sadness?
Yesterday too?
Oh God, a cover of Yesterday.
I really don't know about Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness.
I know Tonight is on that double album, but I don't know if I think Today is.
Okay.
Yeah. 1979 is.
Is Bullets with Butterfly Wings?
No.
That's like their best song.
Well, yeah, that's one of their best songs. You know what's funny about that is that like he did 1979, he did Disarm, Billy Corgan I'm talking about. And they're all like very like well put together musically, well orchestrated and stuff like that. And was like, at the time he was like what, 23, 24 something like that. And he says, like in an interview, no, after those songs became like at least moderate hits, nobody asked me for songs like that in the record like companies, like in the record business. No one was like, we want more songs like this.
Interesting.
They're like, no, we want more like big hit songs, like do the other stuff. And so his response was Bullets with Butterfly, or because he, like, despite all his rage, he's still just a rat in a cage for the record companies.
That makes sense.
And he's like, and that was a big hit. That wasn't like a like, it's a good song, but he's like, that wasn't like, I didn't put like all this, work into like strings and like stuff and everything into it and stuff. And it was a big hit, and it was like, that's what they wanted.
Perfect.
Yeah. But anyway, so that's been Smashing Pumpkins talk. I mean, Halloween just happened, so people are probably smashing pumpkins right now.
That is true. Very, very true.
But anyway, yeah, so there's a rave going on.
And
everyone's invited somehow.
Yeah, they each get their own invitations.
Mm-hmm.
Even Jen, who isn't friends with anyone, gets an email invitation.
You've got mail
from Drew.
Yep.
I wonder if she would have been invited if he wasn't in Cape Side. Probably not.
I don't know. Is he the one? Was he the one throwing it?
No, I don't think so.
Because like we don't really see he's there, but we don't see who's like hosting it.
I mean, he already threw a big party recently. I feel like that would be weird for him to throw another big party.
It's weird too because they drive up. Don't they drive up to like a fucking cornfield or something like that?
Well, yeah, like. They mentioned that there's like an area you have to get through to get to the actual party, and like in New York, Jen's talking about that. Yeah, she's like, then they turn away the
undesirables.
Yeah.
They're like, but the untouchables, the lower castes.
But this is Cape Side, so as long as you have the $5 to get in, you're getting in.
Right. But it's weird because like it looked like a cornfield, right?
Yeah.
And they're in fucking a New England fishing town. How many cornfields are there in a New England fishing town?
Oh, good point.
It's weird.
That is weird. Also, where they end up is a giant. It looks like an empty warehouse, right? But it's probably, if we're in a cornfield area, it's probably a barn.
I guess
one of those big industrial barns or something.
It's weird. I mean, we live. You went to a couple raves, right?
I've only been to one rave.
Oh, okay. Did you have to go to a map point?
I did not.
All right.
No, did you?
One of them I did, yeah.
Really?
One of the raves I've been to, yeah.
Well, the one I went to, I think, was pretty small too. Like it was literally in a house in Detroit.
Oh, okay. So all the ones I went to were in some sort of location. Like there was one. Well, two of them were at like some kind of buildings, like factory buildings or something like that. One that like okay, maybe I shouldn't say all this, but there was one at one of the auto plants around the area that somebody, I don't know if they worked at it and they had access that way or if they just broke in or what, but like we got access to it.
Okay.
And there's all this like fucking equipment around.
Oh my God, that's so dangerous.
Yeah. So, yeah, and then we had to clean up and everything. Well, we didn't have to clean up because it wasn't our rave, but they had to clean up everything before the morning when people were going to get there or whatever.
Well, the one I went to, it was in a like abandoned house in Detroit, but it didn't look like a house when you walked in. Like it was black lights everywhere, painting on the wall.
Okay.
And
an abandoned house in Detroit.
Yeah,
okay.
And like immediately, first thing after you get in was they were selling nitrous balloons.
Sure.
So I had one of those. Mm-hmm. And then I kept telling my friends I wanted to try ecstasy.
Oh, you wanted to be Andy.
I did. And they're like...
Spoiler alert, everyone.
Oh, yeah. Episode. Sorry, guys. And they're like, hey, that guy over there has some. He just got out of jail, and all you have to do is sit on his lap.
Oh, interesting.
And I was like, cool, I'll do that. So I sat on his lap and talked to him for a few minutes. And he gave me a pill of E. That was literally it. I was like, really? That's it? Like, it was so easy.
Well, I guess it had been a while, right?
Yeah, I guess.
What did he talk to you about?
Not much. I mean, like, I asked him, I'm like, so you really just got out of prison? And he's like, I'm like, that's cool. I'm like, so you really just want me to sit on your lap? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, that's cool.
What did he do?
Nothing. I mean,
No. What did he do to be in prison?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't ask him that.
For a second, I thought you were his lawyer. He didn't do. My client did nothing. What are you insinuating?
But I was so proud of myself and so excited that I got my own drugs. And I went to my friends. I was like, oh my God, guys, I got it. And my friend Leah was like, but you got to split it with me. And I was like, oh, okay. So we crushed it up and then she snorted the whole thing.
Oh my God. She stole it from you.
She did.
But as it turns out, she might have saved you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Because I was on antidepressants.
Yeah.
So anyway, how about you? Wait. But also at the rave, I'm going to finish my rave story really quick. There was a guy who had successfully taken ecstasy.
Yeah.
Sitting on the one couch, just sweating his balls off.
Oh, it makes you very hot, yes.
Asking me to please rub his back.
Did you rub his back?
So I rubbed the strange sweaty man's back. It was a very interesting night for strange.
Yeah. That's funny. How did your friend react to snorting the E?
Oh, she was all happy and giddy and running around and jumping and smiling. And I was like, fucking bitch, get away from me.
Couldn't you just sat on the guy's lap and got another E?
I don't know. I didn't try. I don't assume that he's like a Pez dispenser. I mean, he probably only had a certain amount of drugs. And I mean, like, I already sat in his lap once. How exciting is it? Come on.
It's pretty exciting. When it's you, it's pretty exciting. But yeah, you were gonna ask me if I'd ever done E. Is that what you were gonna do?
I was just gonna ask if you had any stories you wanted to tell about when you went to a rave.
So yeah, I did take E one time, or X or whatever.
Only one time.
Whatever you want to call it. Why?
That feels like a lie.
Why does that feel like a lie?
Because you had a lot of fun.
Yeah, but I only took. I gotta think. Yeah, I only took it the one time. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I feel like I'd have more holes in my brain if I took it more than once. But no, I think it's only the one time. But I did not have sex while on E.
Smart.
Yeah, because apparently I heard this later. I didn't even know this at the time. But apparently it can ruin sex for you.
Yeah, that's what I heard as well.
But I did a lot of touching and rubbing of people. Not even all sexual.
Right.
It makes you feel like it doesn't. It's not like 100% sexual. You know, like in the episode when maybe we should talk about the episode a little bit. In the episode when Andy takes one of Jen's.
We are so ahead.
Andy takes one. We'll get back on track, but Andy takes one of Jen's ecstasy pills without telling her that she's taking it.
Yeah, she just takes it. She steals it too. A lot of stealing of ecstasy. Anyway.
But although there were 2 pills, so Andy could have had one if she wanted. Jen could have had one if she wanted. But they're waiting there. They're waiting to get into the rave or whatever. They're going into the rave. And Joey's standing in front of her, and she just starts petting her arm. And that's like, I'm sure she wasn't thinking, oh, I want to fuck Joey.
Right.
Like, that's a lot of what it's like. Like, man, woman, doesn't really matter. Like, you feel very connected to everything and everyone. And, like, it feels like, oh, I want to make connection. Like, you know, and just the sensations. Because it does something to your nerves where it heightens everything in your nerves. So like touching someone's skin, it's like how she says, Jen, I didn't know your hair was so soft or whatever. Like it feels like, oh, your skin feels so interesting. Right. Like, that's kind of what it's like. And it makes you super hot. Makes you overheat, and you don't know that you're overheating. So like the friends that I was with, there was one girl that I was not. We never did anything, and then we weren't dating. We were just friends. But she was there with us, and she had done it before, I guess. And she was like my caretaker for the night, because she's like, okay, have some water, And so like she was, giving me stuff and everything. So that made sure I stayed hydrated and that I was okay.
That's awesome. I'm glad you got to have a good, fun experience.
It was fun.
I did not.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so back to the episode.
Yeah.
So everybody's going to the rave. Now, Dawson gets invited to the rave, weirdly, by Pacey's sister.
Yeah.
And he turns her down. He's like, that is not my scene. He's such an old man.
He really is. There's a lot of old people in this episode.
They all have old people energy. I mean, even Jen has old people energy.
Yeah. Now she does.
I'm looking at our Dawson's Creek poster, and all of the main characters represented here, old people energy.
Yeah, 100%. Because, like, and Andy does too. Jack's the only one that she's not showing old people energy in this episode, but in general, she has old people energy.
I mean, I guess she's more wild than most of these guys, though. I mean, like, she is the only, her and Pacey are the only, well, Jen's had sex too. Never mind. But she's not a virgin.
But yeah, Jen's like, it's so funny because they tell all these stories about, like, oh, Jen was like this and Jen was like that. And it's like, was she? Like, I mean, I guess she was, but, like, she really doesn't feel like that.
Well, you know, to hear her talk about it, though, and, like, she does a little bit in the episode, it's like, because Drew gave her drugs. Like, she's like, you just kept feeding me drugs so I'd be compliant.
Yeah, it feels very creepy, the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like, if they weren't the same age, it'd be way worse.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it sounds like the behavior of, like, an older dude taking advantage of a younger girl, but
100%.
it was not.
But the episode begins kind of because they're in the library, I think.
We're still in the beginning and we're 16 minutes in. That's hilarious.
Well, I mean, there's not, like, really not a ton happens in this episode, honestly. But Jack comes up to Andy and she's like, oh, I'm going to be coy. There was something at the house and was waiting for you, and it's a little envelope from this obscure northeastern school called Harvard. Have you heard of it?
And it's a regular looking envelope, and she takes it and she's like, shouldn't it be bigger if I got in? And I'm like, yes.
Yeah, and Jen's like, Jen makes a penis joke.
Yeah. But she got in. She fucking got into Harvard. That's
early admission.
One piece of paper. That seems wrong.
Well, I guess more will follow. Because, like, there's stuff you got to fill out and everything.
Mm-hmm. But maybe it's because it's early admission. There's fewer papers to go with it.
Could be. But yeah, she gets in and she's all like, she starts kind of crying. And she's like all happy and everything. And Jack's like, my sister just got into Harvard. And everyone's like, we don't give a shit. But it's a show, so we'll clap.
It is exciting. I would clap even if she was a stranger.
And the dad was all like, oh my God, here's the sweater that I wore. And
so gross. Like, the whole thing was just gross. Like, he's just like got the New England accent. And right?
Yeah.
Okay, because you looked at me like I'm making that up.
Wow.
And yeah, he's just talking about, oh, it was so great, and you know, we'll go see if like these old dinosaurs are still teaching us. Like, dude, how long have you been out of there? They're not. Like, leave her alone. Let her have her own experience. You know. But she looks a little shell shocked at that point.
And it turns out, she says that she tells Jack she doesn't feel anything about getting in. She's not happy. She's not sad. She doesn't feel anything. And the dad's like, this is the greatest day of your life. And it's like, it is?
Yeah, it's kind of sad for her.
What about the time Pacey entered her?
Oh my God. Why would you say that? Ew.
What, to her dad?
Okay, that's an even worse context. So she's a little
I guess I could have said, what about the time Pacey got in?
That would have sounded better than entered her. Oh my God, don't ever say that again. Anyway. Are you okay over there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you amusing yourself?
I am.
Well, now you made me lose my thoughts. All of them. They're all gone.
But the dad's like, you know, he's obsessed or whatever. And she feels blah about the whole thing. Because, as it turns out, she's on antidepressants.
Right, which we know. I mean, like, she's probably on more than just one. And she's probably, I mean, well, I guess they mentioned the name of it or whatever, so.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, it was nothing that I've ever heard of.
It's an older one, they said.
Yeah. But, that explains why she'd be a little more flatlined. I mean, not like antidepressants necessarily make you not feel anything, but they certainly can. Yeah,
they can even things out. That's what they're supposed to do, like the highs and lows. So,
and she always struck me as like bipolar. So, yeah,
maybe.
So she is talking to Jen, and she sees Jen's pills because Jen's looking at them. So she was obviously thinking about taking one.
Yeah, she hid him her little hope chest or whatever.
And she's like, oh, what are those? And like, she's asking her 100 million questions. She's so interested in like, what does it feel like? And blah, 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 blah. And without even asking her, she fucking took one of her pills.
Do you think that Jen took them because she really wanted to take one or was tempted to take one? Or do you think she's kind of like, it's almost like a trophy from like her previous life or like a reminder?
I think she took them so that she'd have them in case she decided she wanted them later.
Okay.
But, because, I mean, you don't really keep drugs as a trophy. I mean, like, really, think about it. I mean, look what happened. Like, just hanging on to drugs is not a good idea.
I guess that's true.
So we've got them to the rave. Now, let's talk about, there's Pacey and Joey. And Dawson and the sister. And Dawson and the sister run into each other at the record store. Yeah,
and she's like, listen to this thing.
Yeah, if you won't go to the rave, at least listen to this.
And Joey sees them. They're listening to, she's like, let me show you this. And they, like Harmony House style booth or whatever they have at this place. They are listening on the earphones together.
It reminds me of that one with Liv Tyler, the record.
Oh yeah, Empire Records.
Empire Records. It reminded me of that store. Like, yeah. And
Joey passes by and she's like, she gets this look on her face. Like,
yeah, she's jealous.
Yeah.
Like, what in the fuck? I don't like that. That is not cool.
You shouldn't be jealous. Like, you're with somebody else.
She was literally with Pacey when they walked by and saw this, by the way.
I don't think so.
I thought so.
I think she was alone.
I'm pretty sure she was with Pacey. Anyway.
All right.
They get the invitation, and how did they even end up going? Because I feel like they didn't want to.
I don't think from my memory, I don't think they even really, like, they got past that the flyer or whatever, like, go to this rave or whatever. But I don't remember them ever making a decision to go or whatever.
Okay.
We just
they're just going.
Yeah, we just go to the house. Like Dawson talks to his parents, and his parents are like dancing and like they have balloons that say congratulations and stuff.
And they're like, "Oh, we didn't think you were going to be here tonight
because we're gonna fuck."
Right. So he finds out that they're keeping the baby. That's what they're celebrating.
Yeah, and the show is obviously very much pro-life.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Like a fucking party because she's not having an abortion.
Right.
So he's like, okay, I guess I'll go to this fucking rave instead of being home.
And Dad's like, he can take a hint. That's my son. John Wesley shit. TV's The Flash. But not in bed apparently.
No.
The Flash.
Oh, okay, I get it.
So then, yeah, he goes over to Pacey's hot sister's house and says, "Hey," she's like, "Yo, you decided to come?" And he's like, "Yeah, my parents are having the baby." Well, no, he says that later. He tells her later. But they're all four of them are going together.
Yeah, it's like a fucking double date. And in the car, like him and the sister are going back and forth, like just chitter chattering and kind of flirty. And, and Joey is like watching them like it's a ping pong match. Like it's not good. And I don't think Pacey's picking up on this though.
I think Pacey noticed.
Oh really?
Yeah, because he says something.
Oh, what do you say?
The two of them, Dawson and Pacey's sister get out of the car. And Pacey says something like to her, like, "Oh, this is bothering you or whatever," right? And she's like, "No, it doesn't bother me." She lies. And he's like, "Well, it looks like it bothers you or whatever." And she's like, "No, it bothers you, and you're projecting onto me." And he's like, "Okay, so it bothers me or whatever." But like, so he admits it bothers him because it's his sister, you know. But it obviously bothers her too.
Yeah.
So they have a little like thing about it, and then. The only other thing they really do throughout the episode is they act like old people because they sit on a couch outside the rave at one point.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, that's not my scene." And
nobody's sweating or asking to be touched over there, so it is not appropriate couch to hang out on.
Right. And Pacey says something like, what does he say? He's like, "Oh, they're, dancing unrhythmically to,
the worst music.
To noise that purports to be music or whatever." And it's like, okay, dude. Sometimes they get a little too with the. I get the dialogue is stylized for a purpose. It's like David Mamet or whatever. But sometimes they go a little bit too far. Earlier in the episode, I think you might be right that maybe they were walking together when she passed by the record store, but we only see her look in. But there's a scene where they're walking, and Pacey's like, "I'll tell you, this town has very little to desire for post-meridian activities." And I'm like, who the fuck? Who talks like that?
Nobody.
Poets don't go around calling PM or nighttime post-meridian activities. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, it's bizarre.
It's weird. Like, I get the stylized dialogue, but that's like, sometimes they go just a step too far.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, that's too much. You pull it back a little bit.
Well, and when by the way, when they're sitting on the couch, though, I think the couch is outside.
It is outside.
Yeah.
It's outside the rave.
And they're talking about, like, he misses the boat. He misses true love. And,
Yeah.
like, they're, like, snuggling and talking about how they want to be there.
Sit down in the stars.
So that's how they turn in a rave into, like, it's a snuggle moment under the stars instead of a rave.
Yeah.
Weirdos. But Joey does do one other thing while they're there.
Okay.
She confronts the sister. She's like, hey.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Could there maybe be something kind of sort of happening with you and Dawson?
Yeah, she's like, oh, you bet. And she's like, well, he had a crush on me when he was little, and it ended like when he was 12. And she's like, well, I'll tell you what, he sometimes Dawson holds on to things that you don't think he's going to hold on to, and then when the time's right or things seem like they're turning, maybe all that stuff inside comes out again. And she's like, I think if he's waiting for a childhood crush, it's not me.
Mm-hmm. But then later,
yeah, but it gets into her head like a fucking time bomb.
And that was all Joey's doing. Although, I mean, it's there.
100%. I mean, like, I think it's supposed to be there, right?
What do you mean?
I think the tension of, like, do they like each other is supposed to be. I think that's what the show wants.
But I mean, like, I think that there is an obvious attraction. I don't even think it's a question.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there's the thing. I think there's an attraction, but is there something going on? Because she brings it up and she's like, Dawson, let me ask you a question about, like, and he's like, she says something and he's like, yeah, we're good friends, and stuff like that. And she's like, yeah, but like anything more than that? And he's like, I don't think that either one of us are in the place right now to, harbor or anything like that. Like, he really is playing it cool and is like, we're just friends.
But I don't believe for a second that he doesn't have a crush on her.
Yeah, I mean, I don't believe him either, really. And they go into the bounce house later, and they're all bouncing and stuff like that. And then they fall, and it's like, it's that thing where, like, they fall and, like, he's on top of each other, and it's supposed to be, like, because that's how people do sex, Is that how people do sex? Thank
you for clarifying that for me.
And it's supposed to be like, oh, what's going on here,
Well, I mean...
But they don't kiss, as often happens in that scenario. They don't kiss, they just get up.
No, but there is sexual tension there. They stare at each other a little too long, and then she's like, hey, this is a no parking zone, buddy.
I think they play it perfectly. Like, I think they timed it perfectly, because it's just a second too long. Mm-hmm. And then... the tension breaks, but I think it was choreographed perfectly. And
then later when he walks her home and they're on the porch, it seems like you even said, like, kiss her.
Yeah, I thought goodnight kiss was gonna happen,
but we didn't realize they weren't even fucking alone.
Right? Yeah, and she says something like, he's like, oh, have a good night or whatever, and he goes to, like, turn around, and she's like, Dawson, and she's like, I feel the same way about you, like your friendship means a lot to me. We're really good friends. And he's like, because he says, when they left on the boat, I didn't just lose, like, the girl that I had a crush on or whatever. I lost my two best friends. Mm-hmm. And he's like, but you go on and you make new friends, like good friends like you and stuff.
So, I mean, maybe he needs her friendship more.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, he has to be lonely.
I feel like they're moving towards something.
She's so much older than him, though.
She's only 3 years older. They've established
But,
that.
like, that's a lot for teenagers and, young 20s.
17 and 20?
Yeah, 3 years is not a big deal if you're, like, 30. It's a big deal when you're, like, 20.
Yeah, I mean, I guess when would, like if it was reversed, right? Like, when would a 16 or 17-year-old girl ever date somebody that was, 20 years or older?
Boys mature slower than girls.
Okay, that's the excuse.
When a woman is older, the maturity difference is more.
Right, because Dawson is so immature.
Okay, shut up.
But anyway, I mean, they had an adult woman teacher raping statutorily a teenage boy,
15-year-old Pacey
on this show. So, like, this is certainly not the worst thing they've done.
Yeah.
I do have to wonder, does Kevin Williamson or one of the writers of the show have some sort of fetish about older women and younger men?
Right? Maybe. So Joey and Dawson ended up spending the rest of the evening together. But before we talk about that, I guess we should explain why.
Yes. Well, let's talk about. So Andy, as we alluded to a few times, has taken the ecstasy and is showing signs of it.
Yeah. So she's getting, she's having fun. She's petting Joey. She's, and Jen.
She did the what's her name, Monroe or what? Meredith Monroe or whatever her name is.
Marilyn Monroe.
No, the actress that plays Andy.
Oh, okay.
Meredith something. She does a really good job of acting like she's on ecstasy.
Yeah.
She doesn't go over the top, which you might have a tendency to do. But she does a really good job of portraying it. But yeah, like you said, she's happy, she's rolling.
Oh yeah. And Jen is trying to Jen's so silly. She's like, you've got to maintain. You've got to keep
Jen
it.
fails her, by the way.
Oh yeah, she does. She's like supposed to be keeping an eye on her, and she loses track of her entirely. And then she runs into Drew.
Yeah.
Because, he comes over. No, he actually comes over and takes her from Jen, and she lets that happen. That was stupid, because he's like, who wants to dance? She's like, oh, me.
Yeah.
And they go off together. And while they're dancing, he's like, you're high. And she's like, no, I'm not. And then he just brushes her face, and she's like, oh.
Yeah. But she goes, I don't remember exactly when this happens. I think it's after Dancing with Drew. She comes up, and Pacey and Joey have come back into the rave. And she's like, oh, you guys are the best. I love you so much. And she at one point, Pacey hugs Andy, and Drew's like, oh, maybe a bit too long or whatever.
Well, no, I think it was Andy that jumped over and hugged him and held on forever.
And you have mentioned this before, and they actually admit, they actually do it in the show, where Pacey's sister is like, who the fuck is this guy? And he's like, did you ever meet Abby Morgan?
That was great.
Because he is definitely like the male Abby Morgan.
Oh, yeah. He's a pot stirrer and a troublemaker.
But, so she's like hugging him and everything. And all of a sudden she starts like confessing shit.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, Joey, you guys are such a great couple. And I'm so jealous. And I'll tell you, Pacey is the best. And I miss him so much. I'm really not over him. He's like the love of my life. And I get so jealous when I do.
Yeah, and she's like, I wish that I hadn't cheated on him. If I hadn't cheated on him, we'd probably still be together, wouldn't we?
I'm surprised she didn't start describing his penis or something.
Right? So yeah, that was a lot. And then she just goes and does the bouncy house after that.
Yeah, goes to the bounce house, and that's where it all goes wrong.
So yeah, so everybody's in the bounce house together having fun and bouncing.
Yeah.
It's Pacey and Joey and Jen and...
Are you going to list the entire cast?
What's funny is it is only them in the bounce house.
Yeah.
That's not how a rave would work.
No. I think they're supposed to be... I think I saw one or two other people in the background, but...
Maybe.
But that bounce house would be so crowded.
Yeah. Anyway, and slippery from all the sweat.
Yep.
But, okay, so Andy's having fun until all of a sudden the strobe lights start getting her. And when that happened...
They come down from the ceiling.
When that happened, I 100% thought she was going to have a seizure. I'm like, oh, it's like the flashing lights, they make you have a seizure. Well,
I thought she was going to have a seizure, but from overheating.
Well, I think that's what it was, but I think she was overheating, but also I think it was also triggered by the flashing lights because she was on the verge of having one, and that's what pushed her over.
Yeah. But did they have? I didn't fully get this. At one point, she's collapsing and everything, and Jack's like, "Get some help!"
Yeah.
But they go to commercial, and next scene, there's paramedics lifting her out. They're right outside. They're in a tent right outside the rave, and I'm like, do they have paramedics on standby?
That's weird
For the rave?
Raves don't do that.
I mean, good on them if they did, but did they?
It seems like it.
Or did these people come up here? What the fuck?
Maybe the paramedics just showed up and I mean, that makes more sense.
It does.
But it really did seem like they were carrying her to paramedics that were already
yeah.
There.
I don't know. It's weird.
But apparently her temperature was 103 and her blood pressure was 190 over 110.
Yeah, no
So
good.
very bad. And they're like, what is she on? And her brother has no idea she's high, and he's telling them her medications.
Yeah, the whatever thing she's on.
And they're like, no, what did she take tonight?
Jen's like, she took ecstasy.
They're like, with that? Oh no, whatever drug that was.
Yeah.
No wonder. So apparently they interacted.
So Jack's all pissed off at Jen, which I think is unfair.
God. Yeah, terrible. He talks to her so terribly. They're supposed to be best friends.
And he's like, this should be you in here.
Yeah. What a dick.
Wow.
Andy took those from her. She didn't give them to her.
Yeah, and so Jen goes home without going to the hospital.
Yeah,
She's
because
I think
he's
I should
mad
just
at her.
go home. And everyone else goes to the hospital.
So then Andy comes out of it. Thank God, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's like, okay, cool, we're going to go. Except Pacey is like, I'm going to stick around. And Joey
says, is that okay, Joey?
Yeah. And she's like, yeah, that's fine. It would not be fine. I would not be fine at all. I'd be like, she just confessed feelings for you and you want to stay here?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
It's no good.
I think she is bothered by it, though. Because look what she does with the rest of her evening.
That's true. You're not wrong.
So he spends the night with his ex. She spends the night with hers.
Yeah.
So Pacey goes to talk to Andy, and she's like, oh, my gosh, about what I said. And he's like, oh, don't worry about it. We all say things or whatever. It doesn't matter. But she 100% meant it. So
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why he's like, oh, it doesn't matter.
And then Jack gives her some fucking anti-drug lecture. Mm-hmm. You can't do this.
Yeah, what about Harvard?
And it's she's like, I just wanted to feel something.
It's sad.
She needs a medication adjustment.
I guess so. Because you shouldn't have to not feel anything. That's no good.
Yeah, no. But, yeah. So, and that's basically how we end this episode.
Well, I mean, and like we said, Dawson and Joey, though, spend the whole night just walking around talking and stuff.
Yeah.
And in the morning, I feel like something more happens.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't think
either.
so. But
Okay. They see the sunrise, though.
yeah. Oh, they're talking about. So Dawson tells Pacey's hot sister that the parents decided to have the baby and everything, and he's like, it was so good talking to you, and you gave me such good perspective and everything. And then he tells Joey, because Joey's like, this is we have less than a year, and we're all going to be moving on and everything, and people aren't going to be roboing to each other's houses or whatever. And he's like, well, you better give Alexander, so
Maybe, I don't know.
the baby.
Her nephew?
Yeah, or niece. I can't remember if it's a girl or a boy.
I think it's a boy.
But you better give him your oars so that he can visit, my new brother or sister. And she's like, "Are you kidding? She's pregnant?" And so they kind of they laugh over that or whatever.
Yeah, so there's a new generation to...
A new Leary running around.
Yeah, weird.
Is this are they trying to set up a sequel series?
Maybe.
Dawson, the New Creek. But yeah, that is the episode for the week. Carol, what'd you think? Oh, that was good.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good episode. Very, very entertaining. I think Jack's kind of a dick, and
Drew's an asshole.
I feel like Joey and Pacey have some shit to talk about now.
You know, Drew's even worse than Abby because Drew's not hot.
So, I mean, he's fine looking. He's not hot, but I wouldn't. He's not like he's ugly.
Okay.
But I mean, he's not as hot as Abby. What was I gonna say about Drew? When you said it was worse, though, like I don't think he didn't really do anything bad this episode.
No, but he's like, you know, like his character is annoying.
Yeah. But I mean, even though it's like, oh no, she went off with the evil man. She was already high, and he didn't try to take advantage of her. So,
I guess that's true. But yeah, that is the episode for the week. Carol,
what?
How would we rate it?
Oh,
on
how
the
many
Horny scale?
condoms? How many condoms? What's the
Out of 5?
Out of 5. I'd give it a 2.
I was gonna say 2.5.
Okay.
2.5 condoms because there's sexual tension between the sister and Dawson, and you know there's some like light play between Joey and Pacey, I guess. And you know somebody's on ecstasy, so that gets you kind of going a little bit too.
Sure.
But nothing really happens.
No.
So.
It's a very sexless season.
So far, yeah. But that is the episode for the week. Carol, tell people where they can find their own snortable ecstasy.
You can write us at latefee1994@aol.com. Check out our website at www.retrolatefee.com.
Yep.
And share the tapes with your friends.
Always see you next time. Bye.
Bye.